Patrick from LAX, number 4. And Mr. Purnell from the Maryland Turnpike, number 5. Are we ready? All right. Hello? Did I turn it off? Arrow. So 1 degree, one simple degree makes an entire difference. And we as a team, Areas USA, can make a difference every single day of our lives. It's a matter of drive, it's a matter of determination, it's a matter of passion, it's a matter of deciding that you and I, all of us together, Areas, we're going to make it happen. 1 degree can make a locomotive move. 1 degree in cost of goods brings lots of dollars to the EBITDA and the EBITDA line. 1% of payroll, well controlled, brings money to the EBITDA and the EBIT line. 1 degree is all you take. It's all it takes. 1 decision. But who makes that decision? That decision is made by each and every member of our team. The Arias United States of America. And that's you and me. You're not alone. We're together on this. 5 leadership strategies. That's what Juan Ignacio and I wanted to bring today. The C stands for create a compelling future. Charlie spoke about this. We're summarizing. The L stands for let the guests drive the organization. Let them tell you what they need. Let them tell you what they want. What do we need to provide for them to become guests for life? To give them memorable experiences, to make sure they're coming back and telling their friends, working companions, telling their neighbors, telling their relatives, hey, you gotta stop at the Orlando airport. You gotta stop at LAX. You gotta stop at the Florida Turnpike. It's great. You're gonna love it. The I, involve every single mind. Wisdom is in the group. Each and every person can contribute to the success of Arias. 1 person cannot do it alone. It needs to be done by the team and as a team. So wisdom, just remember that, wisdom is in the group. The M, manage work horizontally, and we're going to explain that. And B, build personal credibility. At the end, when you take what we're talking about, it spells climb. Climbing the step, climbing the ladder to success. That's what we're trying to do. We want to leave you with a message that we want to touch the ground running, that we don't have time to waste, that we need to move surprisingly fast and with a purpose, but with a purpose and intelligently. Juan Ignacio is going to start with this part of the presentation, the idea of how will we focus. Here we go. This part over here is going to be read first by Michelle, then by Mike in the order, and then Juan Ignacio and I will read this part over here. All right, Juan? Come on down, Juan. Michelle, you're first to go. You have your microphone. Stand up, Michelle. We want the people to see you. Let's give Michelle a round of applause. Thank you, Michelle.
Create a compelling future for Arias to thrive and to prosper. Everyone must look at the long term or a big picture instead of focusing only on today's concerns. You need to think of the future and then align your work with important goals. Deal with change and support others through change.
Thank you, Michelle.
Okay. Well, basically, you have no picture unless you have the big picture. At the end, sometimes we don't have the big picture, the areas as a whole organization in mind. We can work having only our company, our plaza, our airport, or even our store just as a goal. We have to think in what's the big picture and what Arias wants to achieve. That at the end, what Xavier was mentioning, we have to double the size of our company. And as we discussed before, every little cent that we can put in our P&L on the bottom line is going to happen. And that's why we have to commit that achieving the Arias vision, the mission, and the strategic objectives that we have as a company. Not only what we have in our proximity. Okay. We have to set and communicate important goals. Sometimes we have to share all these goals or what we're going to share during these days here. We have to share it with all our teams. Because if they don't get the big picture, they're not gonna be working hard to get to the goal. And we need all of our team working together. And challenge assumptions and uncover opportunities for growth. Basically, this is the thinking out of the box. We have to be able to think out of the box and try to do different things. Because this is something that Sergio is something that Sergio loves to say. No? That doing always the same, you cannot expect to have a different result. Okay? That means that we have to be able to think out of the box, make sure that we do all we can to get to those goals, and obviously that's something really important, that is really related with the big picture. We have to support the EPOs through changes and transitions, new openings, challenges that some other companies in the organization have. We have to be able to have that big picture, not being focused on getting only our result, our goal, but sharing that and helping them to get the goal that is going to help the whole company, the whole organization to achieve the goals that we have.
Excellent. Can you grab here 1 second? I'll ask, we have a prize, 3 prizes. There's, out of the 5 videos that you're going to see, short videos, there's 3 videos that are inspirational and they come with a book. And we bought the 3 books to give them away today. The first person that tells me, when did we open the operation at Miami International Airport, wins this prize. So Mr. Killian over here gets the prize. Give Mr. Killian a round of applause. All right, Mike, if you're kind enough to proceed and read the first paragraph.
Let the guests drive your organization. In today's ever-changing marketplace, the key ingredient for success is knowing who your guests are and what they need. No matter what your current position or job assignment, you need to know how your work affects guests, understanding the expectations of your guests, internal as well as external, will enable you to set priorities for improving your output and that of your work group.
Let's hear it from Mike. So if you don't listen to your guests, someone else will. So like the guest approach explains to each and every one of us, there's the internal guest, the associates, the assistant managers, the managers that work for us. And then there's the external guest, the person that comes in the door and spends their hard-earned money today with you and me. We have to take care of them. We have to take care of both. That's why we have a program that's called We Care, and that's why we have a program that's called the Guest Approach. You are applying this strategy when you interact regularly with your guests. So it's not a choice. We have to go out there and shake hands. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming to the Maryland House Travel Plaza. Thank you for coming to the Miami Airport. Thank you for having dinner at Bungo's. We really appreciate that. Second, collect, distribute, and review the guest feedback. It's given to you automatically. You can reach customer gauge. Carrie sends a report. It's there. You have to analyze the information and say, woo, what am I doing wrong? How am I going to change this? We need to change. Change is good. Ensure that members of your team know how their job affects the guest. Many times I'm observing the cashiers working, and they're very pleasant with the guest. They never circle the survey. They never say, thanks, come back and see us again. Why? The leader sets the pace. I need to go and hit my cashier. Kirk, you did such a wonderful job with those guests. You forgot to circle the survey and thank them for coming in, spending their hard-earned money, and ask them to come back. We need to create memorable experiences. You don't create memorable experiences just standing there doing nothing. We have to coach and teach people. Base your decisions on the data that you get from the guests. approach the partners. Look for ways to make doing business with areas easier for our guests. Right now, we're even looking at a self-kiosk where you can go and order and automatically it comes into one of our consoles.
A few years ago, I was hired by a large supermarket chain to lead a customer service program to build customer loyalty. During my speech, I said, every one of you can make a difference and create memories for your customers that will motivate them to come back. How? Put your personal signature on the job. Think about something you can do for your customer to make them feel special, a memory that will make them come back. About a month after I had spoken, I received a call from a 19-year-old bagger named Johnny. He proudly informed me he was a Down syndrome individual and told me his story.
I liked what you talked about,
He said,
but at first I didn't think I could do anything special for our customers. After all, I'm just a bagger. Then I had an idea.
Johnny said,
Every night after work, I come home and find a thought for the day. If I can't find a saying I like,
he added.
I just think one up.
When Johnny had a good thought for the day, his dad helped him set it up on the computer and print multiple copies. Johnny cut out each quote and signed his name on the back. Then he'd bring them to work the next day.
When I finished bagging someone's groceries, I put my thought for the day in their bag and say, thanks for shopping with us.
It touched me to think that this young man, with a job most people would say is not important, had made it important by creating precious memories for all his customers. A month later, the store manager called me.
You won't believe what happened. When I was making my rounds today, I found Johnny's checkout line was 3 times longer than anyone else's. It went all the way down the frozen food aisle. So I quickly announced, we need more cashiers, get more lanes open, as I tried to get people to change lanes. But no one would move. They said,
No, it's okay. We want to be in Johnny's lane.
we want his thought for the day.
The store manager continued.
It was a joy to watch Johnny delight the customers. I got a lump in my throat when one woman said,
I used to shop at your store once a week, but now I come in every time I go by because I want to get Johnny's thought for the day.
A few months later, the manager called me again.
Johnny has transformed our store. Now when the floral department has a broken flower or unused corsage, they find an elderly woman or a little girl and pin it on them. Everyone's having a lot of fun creating memories. Our customers are talking about us. They're coming back and bringing their friends. A wonderful spirit of service spread throughout the entire store. And all because Johnny chose to make a difference.
Johnny's idea wasn't nearly as innovative as it was loving. It came from his heart. It was real. That's what touched his customers, his peers, and those who read this story. Great service comes from the heart. Will you be a Johnny today?
And that's the message. It needs to come from the heart. It needs to come from the heart. It needs to come from the heart. Can I have everyone repeat this? It needs to come from the heart. One more time, louder. It needs to come from the heart. One more time, louder. It needs to come from the heart. If it doesn't come from the heart, we're not creating memorable experiences. If it doesn't come from the heart, do you really love your job? If it doesn't come from the heart, a young man 19 years of age with Down syndrome changed an entire supermarket. what can all of us do together as a team? So all the work that Carrie, Mariel, and each and every guest experience manager do each and every day in our business provides the results that we're looking for. We want our operations to be memorable. We want the experiences to be legendary. We want the experiences to be unmatched and unparalleled by any other company because we want to be the best. We want to be the employer of choice and we want to be the servers of choice. Put it in your heart. Take it back to your units. Take it back to your airports. Take it back to your plazas. Put the heart to work. And you will see results that we have not seen before. Juan Ignacio?
Or actually, Evan.
Involve everyone. As a leader, you need to help areas make the best use of the knowledge base it has. In most cases, the people closest to the work know the most about it. Whenever possible, it's important to involve people in the decisions that affect their work. Organizations thrive when individuals continuously share their knowledge and expertise with others.
Okay. Basically, as it says, you get to be smart enough to know when you are not smart enough. At the end, the summary of all this is we have to work as a team. We don't know everything. There's always someone else that knows more than you know. Okay? And that means that all the team has to be involved in the decisions that are affecting the daily operation. First of all, we mentioned that they need to know the goals and they need to know how their decisions are affecting to those goals. We have to encourage people to speak up when they disagree. This is very important. Sometimes we have team members, we have associates, we have supervisors, we have managers that they don't share what they think because they are afraid to, as we were mentioning before, think out of the box. They think it's too crazy, it's not going to work. We have to make sure that they share all what they are doing. They need to feel confident and they need to work with all of us to make all these combined grow and achieve the goals. They have to share the knowledge, they need to share what they know, and obviously we have to recognize and celebrate the efforts of others. Sometimes we see someone else that is successful and we don't mention that. We are only focused on mentioning something that went wrong and not what actually went really well and what make us to be successful. And that means that we have to provide coaching, training, and we have to get feedback from all of our employees. Basically, as we all know, we have to work as a team to make sure that we achieve all the goals. And we need to make sure that teams involved actually from the beginning to the end of the roster that we have working with us. That's basically it.
Excellent one. Here we go. We have another prize for the person that can answer the following question. What is the expected revenue for LAX Airport this year?
75 to 78.
There we go. Who said that? Jonathan. Jonathan gets the prize.
Yeah, he's looking at this one.
Manage work horizontally. Looking beyond the confines of your own department or business unit is an important strategy for leaders. By doing this, you may be able to spot unnecessary barriers or roadblocks that get in the way of delivering various products or service to our guests.
Let's hear it from Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. You can't measure success solely by your own acts. You're applying this strategy when you look beyond the confines of your own department or function in order to understand and improve how work is done. It all started with the culture. Focus, then business review, and then share down. Everything that we do that is successful, we share down so everyone can take advantage of the knowledge and the skills that went into preparing that. Remove unnecessary barriers to working across functions. Effectively plan and implement cross-functional projects. Don't leave anything behind. Don't leave anything halfway. If you start, you finish. If you have a plan, you follow the steps. You accomplish the plan. The sooner you do this, the better off we are. Effectively plan and look for ways to build teamwork and improve coordination. Everything is about teamwork. Together we stand, divided we fall. Measure the effectiveness of processes and procedures. In October, just to make this a brief, in October, when we had the operations meeting, we were able to do a presentation showing what we had done in the ops meeting during the course of the fiscal year 15-16. And we were really surprised as a team of how much was accomplished. Because we had focus, we were really and truly analyzing everything, and then we were sharing it down. Apply technical expertise to help streamline the processes, which is something that Mikel is doing for us, and Andre is doing for us, and the field controllers are doing for us. Work with others to meet the deadlines. You're not alone. We are here for you. Remember Michael Jackson? 5 leadership strategies. 1.
Build personal credibility. In today's working environment, you need to establish a successful partnership quickly. The people you work are likely as a team out with someone and they believe. Therefore, leadership trails to build trust, like setting a good example and demonstrating personal accountability are more important than ever.
Let's hear it from Fernando.
This is a really important part. You already gave it by example, which it's a good one. And basically, being a good example is admitting your mistakes. We all make mistakes, we're not perfect, and that's something that your team is going to realize, that you're not perfect, you're making mistakes, and you have to admit it. Maybe they know more than you, they can correct you, they can help you to get better, and not because they are part of your team and they are working directly for you or reporting to you, that doesn't mean that they are not probably smarter than you are. And obviously, you have to admit that you're wrong, and that obviously happens very often. Confront rather than avoid issues with others. Basically, you cannot procrastinate. You cannot say, oh, I'll deal with this later. No, you have to go and obviously confront whatever that is happening, try to find a solution, realize why something went wrong, fix it, and move forward, and wait for the next thing to go wrong. Set feedback and receive and receive it not defensively. Obviously, if they are telling you that something went wrong, and it's something that is important to you, sometimes it's really difficult for them to step up and tell you, hey, you did this wrong. And they have to realize that when that happens, it's welcome. And that you fix what went wrong, you share with them and you congratulate them for telling you or letting you know that that was wrong. And you move forward. And you work together to avoid that from happening. And at the end, if they see that that situation is that the feedback is welcome, And you're leading by example because it's gonna be shut down and they're gonna work the same way with the rest of the team and the whole team is gonna move forward with an open communication and really getting to the goals. And obviously, treat others with honesty and respect. Obviously, that's something that you have to do. And it's not because you're part of the team, it's because to work with the people and obviously the respect and the honesty is what is going to give you the leadership to be able to manage the whole company. And obviously develop your own abilities is that you have to do to get better day by day. And with every issue that you admit that is wrong, you are improving. And when you improve, the whole team is improving. And that's something that is going to make the whole areas get to the goals that we have.
Juan and I, so you guys know, we call each other all the time. We share problems, we share successes. We even share people. I have Fernell and Schneider. Fernell and Schneider, where are you? Stand up at GM and an AGM for the Maryland House. Thanks to Board of Certified. Thanks to
They were doing a really good job, and obviously there was an opportunity, and they were promoted because obviously they deserved it, and they were doing an awesome job for us.
Likewise, we send Aaron and Amar to the Florida Turnpike.
Well,
So-
actually, Aaron was a retard.
A retard.
It's not that he didn't like it, but I don't love the Florida more than Maryland.
So at the end, 5 leadership strategies. CLIMB, climb, and we reach our goal. Teamwork, extremely important. The Blue Angels, it's the Air Force of the United States. When they go on a mission and they come back, they go into a conference room, and you know they have the fatigue suits. They have their ranks in Velcro. They pull them off and put them upside down in the table. No one knows who is the boss. They're all the same in the table. And then they speak up of what went well and what went wrong, because they want to perfect. The impossible is possible if we work together. I have a question because we have the book for teamwork. Chavi mentioned we want to achieve sales up by 2020. One person, lift your hand. There we go. We have a winner. Let's hear it for the winner. We have like 3 minutes before Oscar goes on, but I wanted to ask everybody to stand. We have one more video. I want everybody to stand for a minute, and I want everybody to stretch their arms, separate yourselves a little bit. In other words, stretch your arms like this. Yeah, open some space. Open some space. Work with me. Work with me. Perfect. Perfect. All right, bring your hands down. All right. When Anthony Robbins does a seminar anywhere, there's 18, 25, 100,000 people. And at the end of the seminar, he has everybody energized and believing in every word he has said. As a company, we are the voice. As a company, we will lead and not follow. As a company, we are outstanding. So I have 1, 2, 3 groups. I'm going to start with group number 1. I want you to repeat as loud as you can. Get your fists ready. We are the boys. Come on, repeat it. We are the boys. We will lead, not follow. We will lead, not follow. We are outstanding. We are outstanding. Hey, I'm going to the middle group. We are the boys. We are the boys. We will lead, not follow. We will lead, not follow. We are outstanding. We are outstanding. Here comes the third group. All right. We are the boys. We are the boys. We will lead, not follow. We will lead, not follow. We are outstanding. We are outstanding. Now let's get the entire Aries USA all in one. Come on, let's go, everybody. We are the boys. Louder. We are. We will lead, not follow. We will lead, not follow. We are outstanding. We are outstanding. Give yourself a round of applause. This will be the last video you will see. We'll have a 5-minute break. I got a simple question for you. Here's the question. You believe that one day God will live in the world that will give it to you. That's right. But you won't put the action to live in the world you dream of. You gotta take every single second out. You gotta go in the future and see it, baby. And you gotta come back to the present. You gotta take that big goal, that big dream, that big value. That's what I'm saying. You gotta take that big value. You gotta take small steps. You're ready to do it from God. Think big, dream big, or start small. That's why start small. Remember what I told you. Start where you are, and what you have, and what you have is split. But the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself. There's no African proverb that says that there's no enemy within. The enemy outside can do us no harm. You don't have to personally be perfect. If you wait for that perfect moment, that perfect time, it's not going to happen. You know what you have to do? You have to create the perfect time and the perfect opportunity and the perfect situation.
So a lot of people become comfortable. They stop growing. They stop wanting anything. They become satisfied. People getting ready to go to jobs that they don't like. Jobs that are making them sick. You see, when you're not pursuing your goal, you are literally committing spiritual suicide. When you have some goal out here that you're stretching for and reaching for that takes you out of your comfort zone, you'll find out some talents and abilities you have that you didn't know you had. When the message of misery visits you, what are you going to do? What will keep you in the game?
There are things that you think you will never need to know that you may only need to know one time in your life, but that can save your life because you have that knowledge.
Unless you attempt to do something beyond that, which you've already mastered, you will never grow. What is it that you looked at some point in time and you decided that you couldn't do it? That you talked yourself out of it?
You're waiting on your next door neighbor to make it happen for you, it may not happen. You're waiting on your mother or your father. They may be so ancient in their thinking that they don't understand this opportunity that you have. If you're waiting on them to never get done, you don't beg average people to be phenomenal. You don't beg good people to be phenomenal. You just are phenomenal and you will attract phenomenal.
What reason can you remember that you can call on, that you can reach on, that can make you get back up? What is that reason?
If you're not where you are, if you're not where you want to be, you don't have what you want to have. If you're not where you want to be at this particular place, it has nothing to do with the system, but it has everything to do with the fact that you're not making a sacrifice. I want you to make that dream become a reality. You don't. You will be working for somebody else to make their dreams become a reality.
Question is, what are you going to do with your time? What drives you? Greatness is a lot of small things done well. Day after day, workout after workout, business after business, day after day.
When things don't work out for you, when things happen that you could not anticipate, what are the reasons that you can think of that can keep you strong?
You will never ever be successful until you turn your pain into greatness, until you allow your pain to push you from where you are to push you to where you need to be. Stop running from your pain and embrace your pain. Your pain is going to be a part of your tribe, a part of your product. I'm not telling you to push yourself.
It's easy to talk about everything yesterday, everything motivates me to try. In order to stay out there on the low level, because of everything you have to harness your will to say, I'm going to challenge myself.
I mean, it wasn't being around with knowledge. It's only important that there are 86,400 seconds a day. And how many use those is critical. You got 86,400 a day. And what you do today is what the CEO who you are. Nobody will talk about what you did last year. You have this opportunity of a lifetime. It means absolutely nothing if you don't take advantage of it in the lifetime of this opportunity.
I gotta say that your life knocks you down, try and laugh you back because if you can look up, you can get up. If you want to think bad enough to go out and fight, to work day and night, give up your time, your peace, and your sleep. All that you dream and scheme is about, and life seems useless and worthless without it. See, it's time now. You want to make this your decade, you've got to start saying yes to your life. You've got to start saying yes to your dreams, yes to your unfolding future, yes to your potential. As opposed to saying no.
Now, we know dreams that we are. We know opportunity that we are. When you leave this earth, accomplish every single thing that God. Listen to me, you're going to be here one day. But you'll never be here to give up. If you keep it, you quit. And honest to God, you gotta want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. On behalf of one, Ignacio, take your hearts back to the operation, take the passion, take the drive, take the determination, and let's make things happen. Let's make things happen.
Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Carlos. We're all gonna go out in the parking lot, run around the hotel a few times, run that out. We're gonna give you guys a quick 5-minute break. I see all of you doing a little bit of dance in your seat right now. Lunch is starting to hit most of you, and your containers are half full. So let's take 5 minutes real quick. Go out, take care of your stuff, get back so we can get started. Thank you. Oh, one more thing. All presentations will be made available. I know a lot of you guys are typing away. We're going to make all presentations available to you guys also on PDF, okay?